Hey everyone, welcome B.Sc nursing, G&M, A&M, paramedical, and medical students. Look, I know anatomy can get overwhelming, so think of today's explainer as your ultimate structured study partner to mastering the human heart. We're going to take a highly visual approach to make these complex concepts actually stick in your brain. So let's just jump right in.
250 to 350. Now, you might be wondering, what does that number mean? Well, that is the weight in grams of what is arguably the most magnificent, hardest working engine on the planet, your heart. I mean, despite weighing only about 250 to 350 grams and being roughly the size of your closed fist, this ultimate natural pump sustains your entire life. It sits safely tucked away right in your thoracic cavity, nestled securely between your two lungs, pointing just a tiny bit to the left side of your chest.
Okay, let's dive into this. What exactly is this miraculous organ? By definition, the heart is a hollow, muscular organ. But hey, don't let the word hollow fool you for a second. It is a highly specialized, intensely muscular natural pump. Its single, monumental responsibility is circulating blood throughout your entire body, non-stop, literally from your very first heartbeat to your last.
Here is our architectural tour for today. 1. Heart walls and layers. 2. Chambers and valves. 3. The blood circulation pathway. And 4. Key exam success points.
Starting with Section 1, Heart Walls and Layers, the building's exterior.
So, the wall of the heart isn't just one single solid piece. It's actually constructed of 3 distinct layers. Let's peel them back from the outside in. First up, on the very outside, we have the epicardium. This is the outermost protective layer shielding the entire organ. Moving inward, we hit the myocardium. Now this is the middle layer, and it is the thickest, most muscular layer of them all. I really want to punch this fact for you guys. The myocardium does all the heavy lifting. This is the specific layer responsible for physically contracting to pump the blood. And finally, we reach the endocardium. That's the innermost layer covering the entire inside lining of the heart.
Moving right along to Section 2, Chambers and Valves, Rooms and Doors.
Let's move to the interior and see how this builds our next crucial concept. Notice how neatly the heart is divided into 4 distinct rooms or chambers. We can contrast the upper receiving rooms with the lower pumping rooms to make this super easy to visualize. So the 2 upper chambers are called the atria, specifically the right atrium and the left atrium. The 2 lower chambers are the ventricles, the right ventricle and the left ventricle. 4 distinct chambers, stacked 2 on top, 2 on the bottom, all working together in absolute perfect harmony.
But hey, rooms need doors, right? Well, in the heart, we call these doors valves. And I want you to remember the rule of 4s here. We just saw the 4 chambers, and now we have 4 main valves. We have the tricuspid valve, the pulmonary valve, the mitral valve, which is also commonly called the bicuspid valve, so keep that in mind, and finally, the aortic valve. These valves act as one-way doors. Their incredibly vital job is to allow blood to flow smoothly in only one direction and completely 100% prevent any backflow.
On to Section 3, the blood circulation pathway, the plumbing system.
And this brilliantly illustrates our next topic. Let's trace a single drop of blood and watch how this mechanics works. First, impure blood from the body enters the right atrium. It immediately drops down into the right ventricle, which then pumps it straight out to the lungs. Here's where the magic happens. The blood picks up fresh oxygen. This newly pure blood then travels back to the heart, entering the left atrium before dropping into the left ventricle. Finally, the left ventricle powerfully pumps that life-giving oxygenated blood out to the entire body. It is a completely flawless loop.
And finally, Section 4, Key Exam Success Points, Rapid Fire Review.
So, the crucial point is how we distill all this anatomical mechanics into exactly what you need to remember for your exams. Picture these as your mental flashcards. Ready? First, remember the rule of 4s. The heart has exactly 4 chambers and 4 valves. Second, out of the 3 exterior walls, the myocardium is the thickest layer. Third, because it has to pump blood to the entire body, the left ventricle is the thickest chamber. And finally, the core function of all of this anatomy, the heart maintains total blood circulation throughout the body. Lock those superlatives into your memory right now. Thickest layer is myocardium, thickest chamber is the left ventricle. As we wrap up our tour today, I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought. Is this roughly 300-gram, closed-fist-sized muscle the hardest working engine on Earth? I mean, when you realize it tirelessly manages this complex pathway of chambers, valves, and circulation loops every single second of your life without a single break, it is truly awe-inspiring. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. If this structured approach helps you out, be sure to share it with your fellow medical and nursing students and keep studying hard. I'll see you next time.